Hey guys! If you're watching Repeat, then you probably know what this means. Basically, in an effort to get rid of some unneeded files on my computer to open up some space, turns out recording shit fills up my hard drive pretty damn quickly, I accidentally deleted this specific episode's game footage. So, I had to, since on Repeat I staggered my save states, on this one, for some reason, I just didn't do that. So I actually had to replay the entire game up to this point, just so that we can be back on track. So, yeah, sorry about that. So if at any point some of the commentary doesn't exactly line up with what I'm saying, it's like a couple seconds off, I'm sorry. I can't fix that. I want to. The reason why my glasses are down here, because the fucking computer's right there. I want to fix it, but unfortunately I can't do anything about it. So, it's only for this episode, I swear. Next episode it'll be perfect and fine and dandy and everything will be happy and joy and carefree and everything will be fine. But until then, let's just watch the episode. Thank you for your understanding.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Extracurricular Activities. I am the trained unprofessional Decker Link, and it has been voted by Bri that we finish this scene before this sitting ends. We got to see how this scene plays out, because it's kind of a blue ball situation to just stop. Once you noticed, you pulled your hands away and then went back down to his shoulders. You heard a quiet snort, but it was quickly covered up by another sigh while you continued to work on his meaty shoulders. You can stop now, Thomas. Is it bothering you? No, that's not it. It feels really good. Then why should I stop? It's just, I'm feeling a lot better now. I really appreciate it. Well, would you mind grabbing another? Would you mind grabbing another bottle of water from me from the kitchen? Oh, sure thing. As requested, you got him a bottle of water and returned to join him on the couch. He looked flustered when you sat back down. He had pulled a pizza box into his lap. Hungry again? Yeah. I figured I'd eat another piece since it was here. With a nervous laugh, he took the bottle of water from you and chugged most of it in one go. Thanks for rubbing my shoulders. That felt way better than I expected it to. Sorry it was a little awkward. I didn't mind doing it for you, especially since it helped you make you feel better. Not to mention, I really enjoyed getting to feel just how thick he was. That part was not his quotes. That was just like an internal dialogue thing. Got anything else in mind to do today? Actually, I think I need to go head to the campus. I'm feeling a little better now, but I need to take care of my absences. That's not a bad idea. Are you sure you're feeling up to it? Yeah, I think I'll be alright. You really helped me out today. Just having someone around come around for me does wonders. Thanks, Thomas. You're welcome, Coach. Anytime I can help with it, just let me know and I'll do what I can, alright? I'll keep that in mind. And if you would, keep this to yourself. Not many people know, and I'd really rather keep it that way for now. I got it. I'll speak of it to no one. I'm gonna clean myself up now and head to the campus. Do you want me to drop you off too? If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. Alright, let me shower real fast and we'll head out. Coach appeared down the hallway and you heard the door close behind him. 30 minutes or so passed while you waited, and the coach rejoined you in the living room. Alright, I'm good to go. You want me to drop you off at the campus or another place? At the other spot if you don't mind. Alright, but before we leave, you had stood up and Coach Grifter walked over to you, wrapping both of his burly arms around you. He hugged you tight for a moment to himself and held you there for a moment. Thanks for checking in on me. I might have been here a while longer if you had not come by.
Pressing his dick against you.
Probably. I mean, with the picture, there's no way to fucking avoid it. I'll try not to worry like this again. The hug surprised you, but you put your arms around him in his midsection and tried to return the gesture. It was a welcome surprise, though. His body was still warm from having just showered, and he smelled clean. The experience was a pleasing one. This gave you a great chance to feel how soft and bulky the coach really was, too. I'll hold you to that, Coach. He let you go and cleared his throat while straightening up his shirt. Well, let's go then, shall we? They're not fucking this time.
God damn it!
You're gonna have to wait for that shit. You spent the short drive home stealing the occasional glance at the coach while he focused on driving. It was good to see him acting normal again, but in the back of your mind you were filled with an overwhelming disappointment. The coach had revealed a large part of his past to you, and that was his marriage. Here we go, I'll practice. Sorry, I sounded like you for a second there. Here we go, I'll see you at practice tomorrow. I'll be there this time. Great, I'll see you on the courts then, Coach. Again, thanks. I can't say it enough, Thomas. Have a good day. Will do. See you later. We're back in your room soon after you parted ways with your coach. He was married. Just my luck. Man, I really got my hopes up, but I guess I'll make the most of what I have. You grabbed the book you bought to show your support to the coach and open the cover. Oh, I forgot he signed this. Let's see what he wrote with it. Thanks for your support, Thomas. You keep giving me a reason to get out of bed each day. Good
Oh,
God.
What if they divorced because he found out he was gay?
Maybe. Oh man, everyone else is at the court, but I don't see the coach again. He said he'd be here today. Thomas, you never texted me yesterday. Did you ever talk to the coach? No, I'm sorry, Spence. I forgot. I did talk to him. Did you find out what was wrong? He just wasn't feeling well the past couple of days. When I left him yesterday, he seemed like he was doing better, and he said he'd be here at practice today. Maybe he wasn't doing as good as you thought. Maybe so. Well, that just means we can practice together today. We've had plenty of time with Coach lately. You've had plenty of time with Coach lately. Darius popped up beside Spencer and leaned against him. Spencer promptly stepped away. Sure, Darius, you and Thomas can practice together. As a matter of fact, why don't you two head off and get started on a match? I'll take Chester and Dozer today. We'll do some Australian doubles, whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, let's get going, Thomas. Sure. I really thought he'd be here today. I hope he's doing okay. You followed Darius to one of the courts and sat down on a bench to make sure your shoes were tied. When you did, Darius stepped up behind you and grabbed your shoulders, leaning against you. So you went to see the coach, did you? Okay, I see they got a little circle now next to the names. Instead of having him pop up, because, I mean, he's behind you, so you're not looking at him, but that's still a little strange. Well, I never said that. I said I talked to him. Now, you specifically said that you left him yesterday, meaning you went to see him. You're such a bad liar. When you were over there, you said what you were doing over at Coach's place, huh? I was just checking on him. Me and Spence were a bit concerned, so we gave me his address. Sounds like he's trying to set you two up, if you ask me.
What student do you know that, like, when you're like, hey, I went over to the coach's house, I was worried about him, he was like, were you fucking him? No one says that. No one even thinks of that shit. That's why when, like, your friend comes up
Not
and
entirely true.
and you're like, hey, I slept with the teacher, you're like really surprised.
Unless it's a hot teacher.
Okay.
Whatever you say, Darius. I checked up on him, and that was it. You're pretty defensive about it, but that's what you say. That's all you went over there for. While he talked, he had started rubbing your shoulders, and you were starting to think of the coach. Well, I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, you think so? Mm-hmm. Because he's walking towards us right now. You jumped up and spun to see the coach trotting over to you and Darius. Coach, you're here. Yep. Sorry, I'm a bit late. What's going on over here? He looked a little bothered, eyeballing Darius. Just a little chat between friends before we started practice. I was tightening my shoes before we started. And I was giving him a friendly massage while he did that. Nothing wrong with that, is there? No, there isn't. Just something between friends, right? It looks like Coach is blushing a little bit. Yeah, sure, between friends. Anyway, me and Thomas are gonna practice some singles. The other guys are doing some Aussie doubles, so you can just fill it up and make it a standard doubles for him. I suppose so. Maybe you'll learn a thing or two from him, Darius. Maybe, but I'm sure he'll learn something from me too, Coach. Darius grinned slyly, and the coach left to join the others in their practice game. Now that he's gone, let's go get started. He glanced over at Coach with Chester and the others. It looked like he was going to be the bull while Spencer and Dozer played together. Why didn't they just use the bull's name? I don't remember his name. We haven't done anything with it. Whatever. The creator of this game has forgotten the fucking characters already. It made you happy when Hattie showed up, but you really wanted to ditch Darius to practice with him instead. He was dismissed before you really got to chance to mention that, though. Just want to have a normal match, Darius? Yeah, that's fine. Just warm up with a rally, then we'll start. But for the next 10 minutes, you spent with you and Darius just hitting the ball back and forth. After a while, after you were both ready, he tossed some balls your way and let you get serving. Coach thinks he can learn a few things from me, so I'll teach him that serve I picked up. I'm sure it'll impress Coach if I taught him that. Let's see how he handles it first. All right, Darius, here comes with the first serve. Here we go. Remember, Coach said to keep the racket. It's making me remember shit. The racket had to be angled. At an angle, so you can get plenty of spin on the ball. You toss the ball up in the air, making sure to keep your racket angled, and swung down at the top of the ball. As it sailed over the net, it landed in front of Darius, and when it bounced, it jumped over to the side, and he wasn't able to return it. Whoa! You glanced over at the coach, who everyone had stopped to stare at, and he looked down at his record once he realized everyone was looking at him. On the inside, though, you were pleased to know he was watching that. What kind of serve was that? Just something Coach taught me. You have to show me how to do that too, then. Well, maybe I'll show you a few tricks how to handle a racket better. Why do I get the feeling that tricks he's talking about don't involve tennis? You shook your head and readied your next serve. The match progressed on, and you were pulling a decent lead over Darius. He was keeping up with the rallies, but he was making simple mistakes that cost him points. As you two were swapping sides of the court after a game, he stumbled over a ball and fell back with a thud. You hurried over to check and knelt down. Jeez, Darius. Yeah. Jeez, Darius, gotta watch out for those balls. You don't want to hurt yourself, did you? Nah, just busted my butt is all. You mind helping me up? Yeah. You stood and reached you to grab him, grabbed his paws. You can help him back to his feet. Ugh. Instead, he grinned at you while he pulled you down to the ground. He was now straddling your lap. What the fuck is this? Damn it, Darius, what's the big idea? Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to pull you down here, too, but you know. He wrapped his arms around your neck and leaned up to your ear. Coach, you're really going to hate this, I bet. Let's wait and find out, shall we? Fucking move. Damn it. Whatever you think. You pushed yourself off Darius, and this time pulled him back to his feet with little resistance. You're no fun. He's staring over at us already, but it could have been so much better. What are you talking about? I think he'd have gotten jealous. Why do you think? Why would he get jealous? Oh, no reason. I'm sure he didn't mind seeing you super close to some other guy. God damn it. What this guy? Fucking hell. Darius stepped towards you and put his hands on your hips before pulling you closer. Fucking shit, man. Back off. He's so intent on watching us right now, he's missed the ball several times while you're trying to serve. You pushed Darius away from you and looked over at the coach. You see him do just as Darius said. When you turned, though, he averted his stare. See, now let's get back to our match now. Kick him in the dick. What the fuck? Seriously, that's just not cool. His match was still going to the rest of the team, but he kept glancing in your direction, missing the ball whenever he would swing at it. Then he would get mad at Chester for not hitting the ball sooner. He really does act like something is bothering him. Maybe he's just still feeling the past few days weigh him down a little bit. Or Darius is right. You tried to push the thought away and return to the match with Darius, but you were becoming more and more distracted with watching the coach playing. Darius made sure to take advantage of that, and eventually it resulted in him winning the practice match despite how far ahead of him you were. Geez, you really let it go there. You spending too much time while looking at Grifter. You're not helping any, Darius. Are you sure about that? Stop watching him and show me that serve now. Our match is done. I've won, and I want to know how you did that. Sure, fine. I'll show you what Coach taught me. It's not too hard, but I spent a lot of time on that day just serving. So you have to swing your racket through in the serve. You want to angle your racket down like this. You had your racket raised in the air, and you were making the motions while he watched you. You're coming down to the ball. You have to give it the spin. Serve it a few times, and I'll try. Okay. There you step back so you could serve, but you managed to serve up 3 perfect serves in a row, showing just how it was supposed to be done. Get that? Maybe. Let me try a few times now. He took your spot and tried to mimic what you were doing, but his results were nothing like yours, with the ball flying into the net or the surrounding courts. Man, this is tough. I'm doing everything right? You seem to be. It'll just take some practice now. I'll grab the bucket of balls and you can keep trying. You ran off to retrieve the balls and grab a drink of water in the process. While you were getting some water, Coach popped up next to you. How are things going with Darius? Good, I guess. I got a little distracted during our match, and I ended up letting him beat me. Looks like he keeps flirting with you. Is he? Probably. It's just how he is. He's a bit of a perv, and I guess he messed with my head a little bit. Good tactics, since it worked. It's working. I should pair him with Chester, then he wouldn't be able to bother you, and you could be on my side against Spencer and Dozer. You gotta finish your match with them, though. I'm gonna show Darius that serve you taught me anyway, so I can't just bail on him. I guess you're right. And you seem to be having a pretty good time with him. Well, just get back out there and show him how it's done. Oh God, he's getting jealous. I'll have to make up for him on our next practice. For now, it's back to Darius. Darius was working on the serve when you joined him again, just chasing the balls down while waiting for you to bring the basket. I guess he's serious about learning that serve, so that's good. Finally, I was starting to getting tired of running all over the place to get another ball to serve. Sorry, I got some water and was chatting with the coach too. I noticed he put his game on hold to follow you. What do you want? Just checking out how things were doing over here. That it? Yeah, and he asked if you were flirting with me. Your reply caused another sly grin to spread across his face. Don't even say a word about it, Darius. I know what's going on in your head. Here, take the balls and start serving. With a chuckle, he shrugged and continued practicing his serve while you stood there and watched him. Your racket isn't angled right still. Watch me again. You raised your racket up and rotated it to the proper position. See? Do it like this. Darius mimicked your stance and how you were holding your racket. Like this, right? Yeah, just like that. Now do it when you're serving. You're doing that. I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick. Man, I don't know what Darius's deal is today. He really got his mindset on me and the coach hooking up. Of course, that's what I'd like to happen, but Darius has been really flirty today, too. I wonder why. You washed your hands and turned to leave the bathroom. Darius is in the bathroom with me. Ack. Darius, you're startling me. What are you doing? He pushed you against the wall. God damn it! This guy is really not... This is not okay. This is not okay behavior. He pushed you against the wall, pinning you between his paws. Even though he was shorter than you, he could be intimidating at times. You'll know soon enough. I bet you anything the coach is going to be in here in just a moment. He leaned in even closer to you, putting your hands against his chest and to keep him held back. Darius, what the hell are you doing? And why do you think he'll come in here? Resist, goddammit! This is unsolicited fucking advances. Fucking, you say no.
Dude, if like someone was like, haha, coach is totally into you, and then pin me to the... Somebody's getting hit in the face.
Yes!
I will fucking hit someone in the face. I mean, I get it, fantasy stuff.
Yeah, still, but kick him in the dick! Fuck that. Shoved Darius away and stepped around him to leave. As you pushed the door open and rushed out, tripped over the doorframe, you fell forward and fell into the coach, and he caught you. Your face landed in his chest, on his chest, and you were laying against his belly. Whoa there, Thomas, you ought to be more careful. You glanced up into a grinning face as he helped you stand back up. His chest was mildly damp from sweat, and you wiped your face off, causing him to chuckle. Sorry, I'm kind of sweaty. Happens when you're a bear running around in the sun like this. It's fine, just thanks for catching me there. Why are you in such a rush to get out of there? I saw Darius follow you in there. He's giving you a hard time again? No, he's not. I'm just... Here to go back to the car. No, seriously, yeah. Fucking say something, Christ. Well, be careful. It's not like they're going anywhere. Yeah, will do. Coach stepped around you and into the bathroom where Darius still was. I hope he beats the shit out of him.
Right? He just goes.
You leave my bitch alone. So, several minutes later, Darius joined you back on the court, and the coach was back with Chester on his court. The first few balls that the coach hit were soaring through the air. He hit them with such force. He looked annoyed now. He seems irritated
Darius
suddenly.
had a broken arm.
Had a small chat with him in the bathroom. He asked if I was flirting with you, and I didn't really answer his question. He probably thinks that, that's what I've been doing. At least I hope he thinks I was flirting with you in a little game I'm playing. Why would you let him think that? So you might finally understand what's going on and stop being so oblivious. Jeez, Darius, you can't keep playing that game with the coach. It's not cool. Come on, he'll be fine. I just wanted you to see that your feelings for him aren't one-sided. I don't think that's the best way to handle it, though. Not with him. It's not like you're making an attempt to do anything about it. No, Darius, you don't understand. Doing that to the coach, you really shouldn't go about it, though.
I'm fucking 18, and he's a 30-year-old man.
Why not? Just trust me on that. Please don't do that anymore. Man, you're really serious about it. Darius sighed and swatted his hand through the air. Fine, I won't do that anymore. Just, well, you know something that I just don't know, and I get the feeling you won't tell me what it is either. I'll just leave it at that. You kept watching Coach, and his rage against the ball didn't let up, but his anger soon turned towards Chester. Jesus, Chester, can't you land the ball on the court when you return it? I swear you never listen to anything I say or take practice seriously.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn, he's really letting Chester have it. I've seen him get mad before, but this time it's a little extreme. Yeah, and Chester looks angry, too. Well, look how you're playing. The past 10 balls you hit have soared over the fence. I'm playing just fine, but you don't seem to know what you're doing right now. And you're trying to take your aggression out on me. What's your problem? Maybe I did push it a little too far. What's going on with Coach? Chill. I don't have much time left. More than you think. This needs to stop. You hurried over to the two arguing, and Spencer was already there trying to calm them both down. Chester had already flung his racket off to the side, and Coach was borderline beating Chester over the head with his. Jesus Christ. Go run some laps to cool down. There's no reason for you to ever throw your racket. Why don't you run some laps to cool down? You're acting like a psycho! I'll show you who's psycho in a moment! Guys, this needs to stop now! You put yourself between the coach and Chester to try to defuse the situation. Calm down, coach. You gotta chill out. Come on, let's get off the court. He was breathing heavily, glaring at Chester despite you having put yourself between them. But he... Go with him, coach. I'll take Chester. The coach turned and walked off towards the restroom building. He walked behind it where no one could see you two and just paced back and forth while he griped. Why is he always acting like that? There's no reason for him to be acting that way. He's so frustrating to deal with at times. Just calm down, coach. You really went off the deep end there. I went off the deep end? What about him? He stopped pacing and was just staring at you. Coach, he wasn't doing anything he'd normally not do. I was watching your game, and you've been playing kind of odd today. Are you sure you're feeling better after the past couple of days? Maybe you should have taken another day off. His breathing slowed a bit, and then he looked away from you. I'm feeling fine. You don't act like it. I'm fine, Thomas. The tone of his voice startled you, and he knew it did right away. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Really, I'm fine. Anyways, it's best if we stop practice for the day. I think everyone's just a bit too worked up to keep playing. I think that if you think that's what's best, yeah, it is. Let's go. Follow the coach back to everyone else. Chester was sitting off on a bench with Dozer while Darius and Spencer were chatting. Listen up, everyone. Practice is done for the day. We'll meet up again on Friday. And Chester, I'm sorry. I was at fault there. No worries, coach. These guys helped me calm down. Sorry, I lost my cool too. Next time, if we're gonna you're gonna yell at me though, make sure I'm actually screwing up. Yeah, on Friday, right? You bet. All right, guys, you're all dismissed. You want to ride home, or would you rather take the bus? If you don't mind taking me to the usual spot, I'd appreciate that. Of course I don't mind. Come on. Just let me grab my things. That coach's voice makes my neck hurt. Because I gotta, like...
rub it
No.
in circles.
Shut up.
Meaty.
You gathered your belongings and noticed you had missed a message on your phone. Hey, Thomas, it's Maria. I'm cooking a big dinner tonight so you can invite your coach over to join us. Hope to see you both later. Bye. Maria, I don't know. One day you're going to let me drive you all the way home. Well, to be honest, Maria sent me a message earlier to have me invite you to dinner. Dinner? I don't know. We just had practice and I'm all sweaty. You can shower in my place. The showers there are big. Well, that doesn't seem like a bad idea. I have some extra clothes in the trunk for after practice whenever I need a shower in the locker rooms. Okay, then. So, we are heading to the place where Maria lives, or should we head to your place so I can shower first? About that. We live together. You and Maria? Yeah, kinda, and Richard and a couple of others. Oh, so you got roommates? You could say that. Just turn down this road. It's the yellow house that's just past the stop sign. Great. This is the place, huh? Yeah, this is home. Looks nice enough. I don't know why you've never let me drive you here. There's really not much further down the road. Coach, there's a reason for that. Look at the sign by the mailbox. Crest Haven Homeless Shelter. Homeless shelter? Yep. Let's head inside, though. Maria's probably cooking, and she won't eat until we're ready. Sure, let me get my clothes from the trunk. Welcome home, Thomas. Oh, and you brought Mr. Grifter with you, after all. It's so good to see you again. It's a pleasure, ma'am. Please, pardon my appearance. We had a pretty rough practice today. Don't worry about it. I told him he could use the showers here, if that's fine, Maria. He wanted to clean up a little since he's staying for dinner. Wonderful. You two go shower up, and the dinner will be done in about 20 minutes. I'm just going to let him shower. Nonsense. If there are 2 showers and there's nobody else home right now, I'll get going. What is she talking about? Just follow me. Oh, it's kind of like a locker room. Just a lot smaller. Alright, time to shower then. I need to get some clean clothes too. You can have the far shower. I'll be back in a moment. I guess you do need something clean to wear. Oh man, the thought of seeing him without anything on is already getting me hard. I'll have to stay in the shower until I hear him leave the bathroom. I'm back, Coach. I'm gonna hang a towel over the door for you. Oh, thanks. These showers are really nice. The water pressure is wonderful, and it got hot so fast. And shut up. And these are nifty little dispensers of soap and such. Yeah, they really are nice.
Sit your clean clothes beside on the sink where Coach had left his, emptying the contents of your pockets with your clean clothes. Let's see. Oh, there's clothes. I guess these are the coach's clothes. They're folded neatly and surprisingly. He likes the color purple. What's this? Looks like he hung his dirty clothes instead of tossing them on the floor. Guess there's nothing wrong with that. And the only other option is the shower door. Told him to take the far shower, but he's in the closer one. Well, it doesn't really matter. I really wish I could take a look in there, but our showers are more private than the ones in the lockers. I'm not quite tall enough to see over the door. You heard your phone vibrate on the sink, so you checked it before you getting undressed. Oh, it's from Darius. What's he want now? It says, just how bad do you want it? Jeez, that guy. How should I reply to that? Just feign ignorance.
Just like you showing him a lawyer, giving him a restraining order.
Yeah. Let's just ignore what he's implying. You type back a message. Want what? I'll just leave that for now. You gonna start showering anytime soon, or are you just gonna stand there and wait for me to get out? I'm getting undressed. I had to empty my pockets and check my phone messages. Well, you better hurry, but that food is done, and I've got a ravenous appetite after practice. I should get in the shower before Coach gets out. I don't want him to see me without anything on. The food should be about ready. I'm getting pretty hungry now. You quickly toss your clothes aside and hop into the shower stall, starting with the water right away. About time. I'm just about done, so you better make it quick. Easy enough. I'm not as big as you. There's a lot less of me to wash. You call me fat? No, that's not what I meant. Don't worry, I know I'm a big guy. There's a lot of me to wash. Wouldn't hurt to have someone helping me either. What the fuck? The last part was mostly a stutter, but you still heard him anyway. What was that? No, nothing. Just talking to myself. You heard his water stop, and several minutes later, you heard the door open and close. I wouldn't mind getting out to just see him. You took your time washing in hopes that he would dry off, get dressed, and leave before you had to get out of the shower. 10 minutes or so had passed, and you were done showering, but you had not heard him leave the bathroom yet. Hey, I'll be out with Maria when you're done, all right? Oh, yeah, sure thing. I'll be out in a moment. Shortly after he said that, you heard the door to the bathroom close. Phew, now I can dry off and get out. Turned off the water and grabbed your towel and dried off while standing in the stall. Coach was gone, and so were his things. All right, I'm going to dry off real fast, get dressed, and head out to eat. You gathered your tennis clothes to be washed and your other belongings, and you had picked up your phone and noticed it had large, wet smudges on the screen. Coach messed with my phone. My phone shouldn't have these smudges. Was he messing with my phone? Darius sent me a new message, but it's already been marked as read. He really did have my phone. And I guess that means he saw the last couple of messages Darius sent. Last one said, you can have it whenever you want it. You know that. Oh, God. Oh, God. What the fuck? God damn it. This Darius guy is a fucking asshole. Seriously. With a sigh, you shoved your phone in your pocket and went out to join Maria and the coach. Maria had prepared the table, and the coach was already sitting there chatting with her. And we will see how this dinner goes in the next episode. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Extracurricular Activities. On the next one, we'll see how the dinner goes. And
The game is a one big old fucking cock tease.
yeah.
Just fuck already. Damn it.
But until then, I speak for the voices in my head when I say until next time, fare thee well. Bye, everyone. Bye. Jesus Christ. I'm not recording this game around you ever again.